This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy BlakMagus, and so kind of interesting set of events occurred as the NBA has come back. So a lot of people were kind of going off at a young basketball player, Jonathan Isaac of the Orlando Magic, who chose not to kneel during the national anthem. He was, I believe, the only player or only NBA personnel that was on court to not kneel during the national anthem, which made him, of course, stand out immensely. After the game, they of course asked him why, and I'll try to remember to put the link in the description to his response, which was kind of convoluted in my opinion, as he cited his newfound religion. For those who don't know, the young man has found religion during his first injury. He got injured in January. He became deeply interested in Christianity to the point where he became an ordained minister, and now he is using his faith as a reason as to why he doesn't kneel. And the reason why I said it was a convoluted response, because he didn't just simply say he just doesn't feel comfortable with his faith, doing so. He spouted on for a few minutes about how the gospel of Christ has something, is what's going to help Black Lives Matter, and Black Lives already matter through the gospel of Christ. Something just very, very strange, and just like, okay, if you don't believe in the Black Lives Matter movement, that's fine. Say that. But don't say like what he said. Like, I guess I sort of kind of got what he was trying to say, but it was just twisted and it made no sense when he was asked a follow-up question about, so do you feel like, kneeling has to do, what does kneeling have to do with being religious or with Jesus Christ? He couldn't really answer that question, and he just pretty much rambled off the same answer he gave before. It always bothers me when people throw religion out like that. Seriously, like, because it's basically you throwing out the disrespecting the troops response to kneeling. It's like, what you're doing has nothing to do with the other thing. So why are you trying to make these two things connect like that? If he would have just said, just for me personally and how I feel, I don't think that I'm comfortable with it. I reside my faith on matters like these. Boom. Alright. Cool. But just to make like that connection, like if it came off as a, like, if you kneel, then you're kneeling against Christ, like that baseball player did. And that's the thing that bothers me the most about his response. At the end of the day, though, he's a grown man. Do whatever you want. He'll get criticized, but we all have repercussions for our actions. The repercussions wasn't what just happened the other day when he went down with the torn ACL and is now out for the season, and his career is kind of in jeopardy because this is the second knee injury this year. He's not been as productive of a player as they projected him to be. He was getting better, especially this year. It's funny because when he went down with the first injury, he started to come on and come around and show the potential that a lot of people felt that he had, and then he went down. He comes back this time, and now he's gone for a while, and like torn ACL, like, and multiple knee injuries, especially for a big man. is just not a good look. So between that and his performance over the years, it was skeptical whether or not he was coming back to Orlando anyway. And now it's even more shaky, like not just if he's coming back to Orlando, but how is his career going to continue on. Like, you have to have him rehab, see how he responds to that, see how well it goes. Yeah. Sorry for this young man, because his career is just starting. And it would be a shame to see him lose his career. And that's pretty much how I feel about the thing. Like, again, do I agree with him on his stance? No. But I'm not going to sit here and do what a lot of you guys are doing, which is celebrating this motherfucker getting his, like, knee torn up. Saying that it's karma. Saying that now, like, you know, now you don't have a knee to kneel on, and all these other crazy jokes that people are throwing out there. No, it's not. That's not what we do. Like, come on, y'all. Be better. Seriously, be better. Like, however you feel about his stance on kneeling, you shouldn't wish that type of ill upon him, because it's not like he seems to have evil intent. Like, if he was just like, yo, fuck Black Lives Matter, fuck all this stuff, it's just really, really stupid, and I don't know why y'all complaining, because things aren't that bad, and, you know, spitting MAGA and telling why black people deserve this and that, then I'd be like, okay, well, fuck him, because he clearly don't give a fuck about nobody else or nothing. Or, like, he clearly wishes ill upon his own people and things like that. That would make me want to be like, well, so well, because that to me is kind of like you have bad intent in your heart towards people. I don't think he had any bad intent towards anybody. I just think that he, especially being young and finding religion and coming to his own when it comes to things like that, he's probably not sure. Because when I was listening to that press conference, all I had running through my mind for the most part was he don't sound like he's convicted to what he's saying. He really don't sound like totally committed to the message that he's trying to give. Like, that was part of why I felt like it was convoluted, because he just sounded unsure. He didn't really have an answer in his mind. He was just saying what I think he felt he should say, rather than how he actually felt himself. But then who knows? Maybe he's just not a well enough speaker to convey it, even though that's truly how he feels. Just for me, it just sounded kind of off. It sounded like someone who just came upon a new way of thinking or ideology, because they were searching for something and they found something that was appealing, and they decided to go in on it without really totally understanding or being convinced that this is the right thing. That's how it sounded to me. But at no point did I think that he was just like, fuck black people, fuck Black Lives Matter, that's a stupid cause, and everything. You know, he didn't seem like he was, you know, like he was that type of person. He wasn't one of those type of people like the one that commented on a post I made for him. Funny, because I wasn't going to address this person, but I guess I'm addressing him now. Someone tried to say, like, well, he's just a very courageous man because he doesn't believe in this horrible group that's Black Lives Matter. Like, yo, just as an aside before I quit, stop trying to connect the idea of Black Lives Matter to the Black Lives Matter group. Just because they call themselves Black Lives Matter don't mean that they're the identity of the ideology. Now, I'm not going to go in on whether or not I think they're a horrible organization or not, but I am going to go in on people who think that if I say Black Lives Matter, I am all of a sudden all in, like a proud card-carrying member of that organization, because the term Black Lives Matter came before them and stands to be the same that it's always been, which is we believe that Black lives should matter as much as anybody else, and we want equality. We just want all lives to matter equally and everybody to get the same fair opportunity to survive and be able to thrive. That's all people want. Just treat me like you treat other people, or you, more importantly, yourself. Like, treat us like human beings. Make us feel like our lives matter the way that you make your lives matter. That's it. It has nothing to do with all the dumb shit that this motherfucker was saying and all that. But that's what dumb people throw out, because stupid people connect to the bottom basic idea that can help them resolve in their mind why their prejudice and all of that, their negativity and prejudice is justified. So yeah, fuck that dude for that. But no, not fuck Jonathan Isaac. Y'all, come on. And don't celebrate this injury. It's not. No. It's not. It's not cool. It's not cool. Like, God forbid that somebody told you to fuck off in your life when you said something that a lot of people felt was stupid and lame when you were a kid. And like, out of all the things in the world, this kid, he didn't like, it wasn't that bad. Like, disagreeable for me, yeah, I disagree with him in his stance, but I'm not happy to see his career be in jeopardy like that. Nah. Yeah. But it is what it is. Anyway, as always, you guys, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. It's your boy Blak, making I'm out. Deuces.